Hello everyone, we're watching Tropical Storm Hurricane Harvey as it strengthens in the Gulf Coast. All eyes are on this right now because it resembles, almost identical to Hurricane Ike from 2008. Starlight was down there. We set up base camps and responded to the storm back in 2008 with network partners. We were on the ground in Galveston and Beaumont, Texas. This was an unprecedented storm, very similar to what the effects were from Katrina. This is something we're going to hope to avoid by giving ample warnings ahead of time, but today's already Thursday, the 24th of August, and we're looking at a landfall of Saturday early morning into the afternoon, as far as depending on how quick it gets moving after it stalls, which is August 26th, 2017. Currently the storm is situated off the coast. All models are predicting it to come in just south of Galveston Island. But because of how it's going to stall and sit just offshore, this is going to bring unprecedented rains, 15 to 18 inches of rain. Storm surge can be equivalent to a Category 5, similar to what Hurricane Ike did. Hurricane Ike made landfall as a Category 2, but it had Category 5 equivalent storm surge. 14, 16 foot storm surges. These photos you're seeing is from Hurricane Ike. The place was devastated, catastrophic levels. That's I-45 that we drove in eventually into Galveston to set up the base camp to bring help and support and food to everyone. This is the time to prepare, everyone. It's Thursday. We have about 2 days to get people warned and begin to pack up supplies and everything you need for several days of being away from home. Your medications, food, non-perishable food, your clothes, supplies, whatever you might need, batteries, chargers for your phone, weather radio, all these things you might need to monitor the storm and be away from your house for 5 to 7 days at a time. During Hurricane Ike, there was no water and power for 3 weeks after the storm due to, obviously, power lines down, flooding, waiting for the water to recede. This was catastrophic, to say the least. Like I said, we saw it with our own 2 eyes. We were there. And as we now approach 9 years later, a storm very similar to Ike, and we'll see how this thing strengthens, but because it's going to stall off the coast, that's what's going to be the brunt of the damage, not the winds, because if it's a Category 1, 2, when we start getting to Category 3, of course, we're going to deal with the wind factor. But even if it's a Category 1 or 2, we may have storm surge like we had with Hurricane Ike. That was going to bring 10, 12, 15 feet of storm surge, and that's the majority of our deaths that occur. The fatalities is from drowning, not from the wind. So, you know, the category number is somewhat elusive when it comes to what the real threat could be. Get your supplies together ahead of time. Be ready. These are some lists I put up on here. We also have them on our Facebook page, on a disaster preparedness group. And, you know, don't get caught in these traffic jams, folks. This is where, again, more fatalities happen with carbon monoxide poisoning, heart attacks. People are stressed out, sitting in these vehicles trying to get out of harm's way. Just as many deaths happened during Katrina, during the evacuation, as it did in the storm itself. Take heed, prepare, and evacuate as early as you can. The stores are going to be empty nearby the shore, so get to places where you can actually stock up. If you can't get out of harm's way and areas are damaged, don't find yourself sitting in a Superdome like this, like New Orleans during Katrina. Excuse me. Be diligent, make your plan, get your list, get out of harm's way, fill the gas tank up of your vehicle, and call on some friends or family that are outside the area that are a little bit higher elevation and away from the brunt of the storm surge, and get to safety, folks. This is going to be a storm that's going to bring in some severe damage. The models already show it. We see it, and this is what it is. So we pray for everyone. We hope everyone gets out of harm's way. We pray God's mercy and grace over everyone. And be safe, everyone. And be aware, prepare, and share with everyone else in case they don't know. Check on your neighbors. And we'll be updating you as the storm progresses. Thank you.